Hey, are we ready for this?
Yeah, let's run it. Take one. Okay. I just got the camera shipped off. It's gonna be shipped off Monday though. Today's Saturday. There's all the information, all the paperwork. Now all of our content for the next maybe a month is gonna have to come off. It has no choice but to come off the Osmo, which kind of sucks because I don't like to shoot everything on the Osmo, which is what I wanted to talk about, bro, because I've been seeing like a whole lot of people give their input, their 2 cents on the Osmo, and after having the camera for about a month and some change now, I'm finally ready to give like a full review. A lot of folks been giving their opinions on it, and I think the people that's been giving their opinions on it, I ain't gonna lie, I think most of them don't know what they're talking about. I think most of the people that's doing that on social media, as far as like TikTok, Instagram, they don't have what they're talking about for real. They just kind of like following the hype, just doing. I think the majority of people that's giving their 2 cents and opinions on the camera aren't experienced in the camera field, aren't experienced with like how a camera works, and their expectations are too high with this camera. So when they get it, they kind of feel like they didn't get what they should have got. I really think people's perception on the camera is somewhat wrong because of the hype, and also just because people don't really know what they're talking about for it. They just kind of like talking, you know, going for the views, the clicks. It's a trendy camera. The camera came out like a year and a half, something like that ago. Like you can't even buy one of these by itself anymore. You gotta buy a bundle, and you know, like if they start selling bundles, it's making bread. But we'll do that a little bit later because right now you can head to the gym. I might head to the gas station across the street and then get something to drink before the gym. We gotta get new gym memberships so we can go to a 24/7 gym because Crunch be closing way too early. So yeah, let's get this head to the gym, and we're gonna go from there.
AJ, get exotic with it.
Yeah, I don't need no spiritual resume. My heart stays so employed. Why would I ever stay quiet about my Lord? I'ma pop it and make my noise. I'm in the kingdom right now, but I was in the world at first and I didn't enjoy it. How did my father just take all my sorrows back and just turn them to joy? You say that you got faith. How do you tell me that you stay worried? I wasn't walking the life I was proud of. That's why the old me been got buried. Loose be throwing that sin at me, knocking straight out the park like a home run derby. Promise the only reason that I'm blessed cause I wasn't just praying when the times got dirty.
All right, we about to head to the Walmart. I need to return this tripod, man. If y'all watched the last vlog, you know why we had to get this, and I don't need it no more. It's not good at all. I don't recommend ever buying anything from the brand OWN. From this brand right here, OWN, whatever. Don't buy nothing from that brand OWN, man. Don't buy nothing from them, dog. But we got to turn this mic inside out and put it on the inside because I ain't never been in this Walmart, but most Walmarts be pretty strict on recording. I might get a few groceries too because I was supposed to go to Publix to get some stuff, but may just get it here. I don't really too much shop at Walmart no more, but I need to return this and then I might just go ahead and get a few stuff while we in here. Let's give it a shot. It's kind of dark. Let me take this ND filter off. This is one thing I don't like about the P3, bro. Like just having to do this, it's better than none. But at the same time, just let me control the settings while I'm recording. I've been trying to find meat that I can cook that I don't have, that doesn't take a lot to prep because I don't be having that much time right now as far as like in between work to take time out to like cook. And on the weekends, I'm just not trying to like take my time. I'm just being lazy. I'm not gonna lie. I just don't feel like prepping the food and whatnot. You know, doing all the seasoning, cooking. And I'm just trying to find some convenient source of protein. So we're gonna try these, what's these? Real Good nuggets. 23 grams of protein, 3 grams of carbs. That's how they work. I never had them, never heard of them. I'm gonna try it out. Cause right now we're just doing meat and rice. I've been doing like a lot of fish and rice. Cause I'm on the cut now, so I gotta cut out all the carbs and stuff. I've been eating out a whole lot. Gotta quit doing that for sure. Ain't one of these will do for now, bro. All we got right now is the drink. This right now when we get in the car. Got the pancake sausages in the morning for the breakfast, which I ain't gonna lie, that's not really what I want to do, but it's just kind of ideal right now. It's just kind of convenient. I normally like do, if you see my TikToks and you know, or even on here, like, you know, I normally do like turkey bacon, eggs, turkey sausage, all that. Almost every morning. That's almost always my breakfast, or the protein pancakes. We gotta do that for now. Got the syrup. Finally got my protein back on deck. Pretty much gonna be it for now. like I said, right now I just need one main source of meat to cook, and I can thug it out and eat that for like, I can eat that 2 times a day. I can do that. I'm ready to get up out of here because it's low-key packed. And tell me this, I ain't know, I might be late because like I said, I don't come to Walmart unless like I just need something specifically, but like I didn't know the buggies changed, bro. Like look at this. Oh, look at this, let me show you. Look at this buggy, bro. Tell me this buggy ain't, wait. Yeah, bro, tell me this buggy don't look different. Like it's sit up higher, look at the angle, like, yo, got like a little cup holder, a little phone holder right there. Let's slide, bro. I'm ready to get out here. All right, y'all. So I want to make this quick. I want to give my thoughts and opinions on this. The lighting's going to change in here at some point, so I don't want to be here too long. So I want to go ahead and get through this. But let's talk about the P3, right? I think a lot of people's thoughts on this thing are just kind of wrong because they have the wrong perception on it overall. All right, so first to bad, I've already been kind of like going through the stuff as we've been recording throughout the day. It's 2 days later as we've been recording in general. The first thing I don't like, and probably the main thing I don't like, is the fact that I can't adjust my settings while I'm recording. I have to kind of stop recording and start recording again to adjust for the lighting. It's always the lighting, you know, going in and out of buildings and whatnot. And like I said, putting on the ND filter kind of helps with that a little bit, but in the end, it's not good enough. And I could put my settings at automatic and let the camera do everything for itself, but then my quality won't be as great. But the big downfall to this is the mics. These mics right here, the DJI Mark IIs, if you only get the camera by itself, then you can only use the internal mic in the camera. And we all know any internal mic in the camera is not gonna be that great, not gonna be that good. It's gonna get the job done, but it's all it's gonna do. And if you want good quality footage, cinematic, if you want good quality audio, you're gonna need to get these. And the thing that sucks is that there's no other mic that can pair with this. You can't just Bluetooth connect any of the mic besides these. You can't 3.5 millimeter plug in any mic USB-C. I don't think you can USB-C plug in to this for a mic. I don't know, I haven't tried it, but I'm pretty sure you can't. But yeah, so it's almost like, you know, if you're really into having good quality footage and audio is like very important to you, it's dating mandatory. You need to buy these or the minis, but you gotta buy these. So that's why I went ahead and got the bundle. Just like I already knew, like I'm gonna get those regardless. Shoot, I can't really think of anything else bad. Let's go to the good. To pretty much sum it all up, what they advertise it for is exactly what it does. It's a gimbal. Wait, let's go back to the bad. I just remembered. Let's go back to the bad. It's kind of a neutral. So like the pricing, right? Everybody's saying like, oh shoot, well, you know, if I'm gonna pay $700, $800 for this, I can just go ahead and get me a Sony ZV-E10 and pay the same price for a full frame camera or whatever. If it's crop, I forgot, but crop full frame, I can get a camera that has more settings, that has better quality than just getting this little tiny camera right here. And I feel that. And then now, like I said, they bumping the price up because now they're making these cameras with bundles. So the price is going from like $700 to $1,000 to $1,200. Like my bundle price was like $1,200 because it came with, you know, the full set of the mics, which is understandable, but like that's what it came with. So like when people looking at that, like, man, I might as well just buy an actual camera than getting this little thing to kind of start my content, my journey, my video company, whatever the case may be. That's true. And the reason why I can't say it's a bad thing is because in a way you're also getting a 2-for-1 or even a 3-for-1 if you get the mics with it, because it is a gimbal. Like we can't forget it's a gimbal. And that's where I think a lot of people in the social media content world are forgetting, because the way DJI advertises camera, it sold itself. It sold itself. It does exactly what it says it's gonna do, but they show you it's good, great quality, all that. This is what I mean when I say I think that people have hopped onto this hype train of the camera, and then now they're just kind of like, they're just talking about it, giving their own 2 cents, only because they hopped on a hype train, seeing other people give reviews, tried it out, and then realized, oh shoot, that person that I watched that gave a review on this thing was right. Let me give my 2 cents from my personal experience. And like whole time, your skill set can't even really maximize the camera for real, which goes to a whole nother conversation that I've had on TikTok before, when it's like bro, don't get a Sony FX3 and you can't even manage an Osmo, because when you get a Sony FX3, you're gonna be like, bro, my quality ain't that great, ain't that good. And like, There's a whole full frame cinema camera, and you can't even manage an Osmo Pocket 3. You can barely even manage, like, you know, maximizing your settings on your iPhone. And that's what I think a lot of people are doing here, because I mean, for one, look, free game already. If you're shooting off the Osmo, turn your sharpness down to -2. It's at 0 by default. Turn it down -2. That'll make your image quality better. For 2, you gotta shoot everything in D-Log. If you want that good cinematic, good crisp quality, you gotta shoot in D-Log and take all the colors in your control in your hands. Don't let the camera do everything automatic. You gotta shoot your exposure in manual, shutter ISO, all this gotta be in manual as much as possible at all times. Don't shoot in automatic if you wanna have great image quality. Just don't. Thing for me is that social media has like made this camera seem to be, it's the all around camera. which it's a good all-around camera. It can do things all around. It can do everything you need. It can do everything you need it to do. There's a good and bad, pro and con to everything, if you get what I'm saying. Like, if this is gonna be really good, then this is probably not gonna be that great. So for one, it's a tiny camera, fits in your pocket, it's a gimbal, great stabilization. You know what I'm saying? The lens on the camera can only be so big. So that can let you know, like, in low light situations, it's probably not gonna thrive the best. Now you can still use it in low light. It ain't saying it's gonna be a good camera, but if you really care about that quality being crisp and clear, you know what I'm saying, not much noise in your image in low light situations, this not gonna be the camera for you. Yeah, so to put it plain, short, and simple, it's a good all-around camera, but it's not gonna be perfect in every scenario, every situation. Like, I can't really shoot the way I wanna shoot in the crib, even at the gym, because I know that, like, some spots that don't have good lighting, it's gonna do horrible at. This ain't your A camera. This is not your main camera. This is a good B-roll camera. This is a good just vlogging camera where you're not really too crazy trying to focus on everything being so perfect, but just like this is gonna get the job done well. It's gonna get the job done well, and it's gonna be very convenient. That's how I look at it. So I think, like, people expecting a whole lot when you gotta remember, this is a pocket camera. It go in your pocket. Like, it's not gonna compete full frame cameras that you can't fit in your pocket, that can only go in a bag, because on full frame cameras have more settings, more options, more accessories, all that stuff coming into play. You getting a great bang for your buck. It sucks that the prices are going up, because now they realize this camera's still selling out. Let's put bundles with it and sell more money with it, more gear, more product, and then put our brand out there more. That's how they doing it now, which kind of sucks, because at one point in time the camera was like, what, $500-600? Basically, in summary though, I think it's a great camera. I think it does what it's supposed to do, and then some. But I think people that don't know much about cameras are expecting the and then some part to be and then some. Like, they think like it's supposed to be there pretty much just like, it's like a shortcut to not having to get a camera that costs a couple bands. When, like, it's like, nah, this is a good camera. It's a good starter camera. But don't forget, the main thing is, this is a camera with a gimbal. It's a 2-for-1, because the gimbal, if you're gonna get a camera and a gimbal, you're probably gonna pay a minimum of $300 for the gimbal itself. $250, $200 something if it's used, but like new, on the cheaper end, $300 for a gimbal. And then the camera itself, if you're getting a Sony ZV-E10, you're looking at what, $700 to $900. So you're already a band in. But you're getting this like a 2-for-1, kind of saving money. So a lot of folks forgetting that. A lot of folks just overlooking it because they're not skilled in the field of photography, videography, cinematography, and they just kind of rating the things off of what they see on social media, because it's all about content creation. And content creation and videography, cinematography are two different things. And this camera was not really meant for content creation. This camera was meant for videography, a B-roll camera, cinematography camera, in my opinion. That's my take on it. So I still do think this camera can't work for everybody. You just gotta find a way to fit it into your daily usage, and not expect to be able to use it every day for everything and have the same great quality as you would with your A camera. You can tell when it's an Osmo Pocket 3 versus when it's a full frame camera versus when it's a phone. Clearly, bro, it's a pocket camera. Obviously, man, if you don't know what you're doing with the camera, we gonna be able to tell. Skill issue. So that's all I gotta say, man. In short, the video is about the camera. In short, this whole video is about the camera, but overall, get your skills up, man. Get y'all skills up, dog. The main camera got shipped off today. We sent it off Saturday, but they didn't ship it off until Monday today. So it might not get there until Thursday, Wednesday, but who knows how long it's gonna take. It could get fixed within a week and a half, 2 weeks. It could be a month if the part that I need is back ordered. So we're gonna see. But until then, bro, this is the challenge for me to make the best quality content that I can with this camera in every situation possible that I wouldn't use this camera for. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be tough, but I'm down with it. So I'm out, man. I appreciate y'all. Y'all be easy.